So we're going to continue rounding our factors to give us an estimate when we're multiplying these numbers. So let's start with 1,320. I want to make that a more friendly number, so I'm going to round to the nearest thousand. So boxing in my thousands place, I'm going to look at my 3. My 3 is going to tell me to let it rest. So I'm going to keep my 1, and everything else will become a 0. So now I have 1,000, and I'm going to multiply that. I'm going to round to the nearest 10 for 88. So I box in my tens place and look to the right. That 8 is going to tell me to go up by 1, so I'm going to go up to 9 tens, and that becomes a 0. So now I have 1,000 times 90. Now this becomes a lot easier. So we've made basic facts out of 1,320 and 88. So now I can multiply 1 times 9, which is 9. And then I'm going to look at the number of zeros. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So I'm going to add 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my answer becomes 90,000. Now you could have multiplied this in different ways. You could have recognized that 90 on the place value chart and moved it ahead. Each digit would get 3 times, or would move 3 columns to the right, which would have given you 90,000. You could have also rounded these numbers to different place values. So if you rounded this number not to hundreds, or not to thousands, but to hundreds, you would have got 1,300 or 1,300 times 90, which would have given you somewhere around 117,000. So these, remember, we're just making estimates. So as long as you're pretty close or anywhere in between, then your estimate would be correct. So remember, there's no set answer for today's lesson. We're just estimating.